Hey guys, welcome back to my channel Testers Zone. Again, I'm back with a very good topic. And today's topic is regression testing. So, what do you mean by the regression testing? Regression testing is a type of testing which we perform in the testing life cycle. So, suppose I'm just taking one example where I will be discussing more about the regression testing, and as an example, I need to take a one application. So, suppose I'm taking the Gmail application example. Suppose we have a feature like login page and home page, and as of now, these two features we need to develop in a release one. We are focusing to develop the login page and home page, and we have developed in the first release, and now the product is in the market. Now, in the second release, we need to develop some more features. Suppose we are going to implement the compose feature, we are going to implement the send feature, or we are going to implement the trace feature. So what we will be doing, we need a login steps there as well, because these are all the features which are available on the home page. So to reach to home page, we need to log in first, and for that we have already developed the product, and the test case is already written for the login feature and home page, and that is available in the release one repo. So instead of writing the test cases for login again, we can take those cases from the first release repo. So those kind of cases are nothing but the regression cases. So the cases which is already there, and those cases are going to repeat in the release wise, because those are repetitive, or you can say those are prerequisite which we need to use in every steps, so we can take it from there. So those cases are regression cases. Now, we always used to go this regression kind of concept from the second release. Why? Because in the first release, in the first release, we will be drafting all the test cases based on the requirement and based on the features we are going to develop. And in the second release, if there are some dependency between the features, or there are some prerequisite kind of test cases which we need to use in every release, we will be taking from the previous release. So those kind of test cases are the regression cases. But those cases are also known as a release level regression cases. Why? Because release level regression cases, in the sense first release is happened, we have some cases, those cases we are using in the second release. So release by release, we are using repetitively those kind of test cases. So that's why it is the release regression testing. More type is a build level regression testing. What do you mean by the build level regression testing? Suppose in the one release, we have, in the first release, I have already said, like, we have developed the login and the home feature. Suppose in the first release, we had 5 different sprints. In first sprint, we have developed the few sub modules for the login page. Suppose in the fourth sprint, we are developing the home page. So now in the first sprint, we have already developed some modules, and we have written 4 test cases, suppose, for those. And in the fourth sprint, we are developing the home page. So to test the home page, what we need to follow the steps of login. Then only we can reach or land on the home page, and we can test the features. So what we need to do, the test cases which we have already written for the login in the first sprint, we can take it from there and we can use it in the fourth sprint. So what we are doing, sprint in the sense, suppose first sprint completed, we have released a one build for the testing. Second sprint completed, we have released one build for the testing. So similar wise, if I am at the fourth sprint and I am using the test cases which is already developed in the first sprint to test the home features, what we are doing, I am taking the test cases which is developed in the first sprint to the fourth sprint. So this is nothing but the build kind of build regression testing. I am taking the test cases from one build. So each and every sprint is nothing but the build. So in first sprint, we have given one build to the tester, second sprint, one build, third sprint, one build, and it goes on. So here what we are doing, we are taking the test cases from the one build to the other build to test the features or to test the sub feature of a module. So this is nothing but the regression. This is nothing but the one more kind of regression testing, that is the build level regression testing. So we have two kind of regression testing, build level regression testing and the release level regression testing. Release level always we follow whenever one release happened, and in the second release we need those test cases which is already written in the first release, and it happens whenever the dependencies are there between the modules. And build level in the sense, in the same release we might have a different sprints, and in different sprints we might have a dependency between the some modules, and we are taking the test cases from one sprint to the other sprint to test the features which is developing in the current sprint. So that is the build level regression testing. So these two type of regression testing is the important which we follow in day to day, the activity. So that's all about the regression testing. I hope I was very much clear on this topic, but still if you have some doubt, you can just ping in the comment section, and I will be happy to give you the reply, and I'm happy to reach out to you guys and clear your doubt. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe. Take care. Bye bye.